Hello guys, today we are going to do and learn about energy and change. We'll look at potential and kinetic energy, energy in different systems, how energy is transferred, and one very important rule about energy that never changes. Let's get started. So, what is energy? Energy is defined as the ability to do work. You are able to do things because of energy. You can jump, ride a bike, and play because of energy. Even machines need energy to work. Without energy, nothing would happen. Units of energy. We measure energy in joules. A kilojoule is 1000 joules. Some countries use feet and pounds, but we use joules in South Africa. So basically, just like we get milliliters and liters, kilograms and grams, we get joules and kilojoules. So there are three types of systems. Let's look at the three types of systems. The first one is a mechanical system. Mechanical systems have moving parts, like a tractor that moves. Electrical systems use electricity, like a TV or a fan. And biological systems are living systems like plants, animals, and humans. Anything that lives. Forms of energy. There are two types of main forms of energy: potential energy and kinetic energy. Potential energy is stored energy, while kinetic energy is moving energy. Let's look at the difference in more detail. Potential energy is stored energy. It's like a ball waiting to fall. It has energy because of where it is. So basically, it's energy that is like basically stored in a battery and waiting for it to move. Here are three examples of potential energy. A stretched bow. Here's one of the examples. The bow will release energy as soon as the girl lets go of the string. Then it will be kinetic energy. So at this moment, before that girl lets go of the string, it's potential energy. As soon as she lets it go, it moves and then it's kinetic. But as it is now in this picture, it is potential energy. The bow is basically storing the energy until the energy can get released. Two other examples are the golf ball sitting on a tee, storing the energy up. So basically, waiting. So that ball is waiting for the energy to come to move as soon as the boy hits the ball. And lastly, the hockey puck is sitting on ice and exactly the same time as it's exactly the same as the golf ball. It's waiting to get hit. Now let's look at kinetic energy. This means something is moving. The faster it moves, the more energy it has, like when you run or throw a ball. Here are three examples of kinetic energy. A basketball is thrown in the air. Why? Because the ball is moving in the air. That's why you can say it's an example of kinetic energy. That ball moves in the air. A bicycle in motion, this is the kinetic energy. Again, because the bicycle is moving. So if the bicycle wasn't in motion, it won't be kinetic energy, then it will be potential energy. But because it's in motion, it is moving, it is kinetic. And lastly, the moving volleyball during a game is another good example of kinetic energy because that ball again is moving. Well done, guys. Energy doesn't stay in one place. It can move from one part of a system to another or even to a whole different system. For example, mechanical energy, the energy from the pedals of a bike, will go to the wheels of a bike. With biological energy, the food that you eat, energy will go to your muscles, so not anymore in your tummy or in the food of the energy, because remember the food stores your energy. It will go from out of the food to into your muscles to move. And lastly, electrical energy. a plug's energy in the electricity will go to your phone so that your phone can charge and work. This is one of the most important rules in science. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It's just change. Like food gives you energy to move. So your the energy that's in your food will go to your muscles. So energy can't be destroyed or it can't be created at all. That's one of the most important rules. It can only be transferred to a different type of energy. Remember that, guys. This is very, very important. So in nature, energy starts with the sun. Plants use it, then animals eat the plants, then it's how energy moves in a food web. So basically, plants use it, so they take it from the sun. They make their own food and get energy through photosynthesis. Then an animal will eat it or a human will eat it, and the energy will be transferred to the next one and the next one and the next one. Remember when we did food webs and food change? But every time if the food goes to another species or another animal or another human or plant, the energy will get lower because now I'm a bunny, okay, act like the bunny is eating the grass. The plant has 100% of energy. Then the bunny will eat, and then it will only because the plant used some of that energy to make its own food and made himself grow and so forth. So that plant only gives to the bunny 80% of the energy. Then the bunny runs, eats a little, runs. So that bunny already only got 80% of energy left from the plant that he just ate. Then he uses all that energy up 60%. So if a lion comes down, eats that bunny, it will only get 60% of the energy. Then the lion will walk around, sleep and breathe and walk around more and it will die. But remember, he ate only 80% of that bunny and he used some of the energy. So only 60% of the energy is left inside his body. Then an eagle will come and eat parts of his body and take some of that energy. So now that eagle only actually gets 30% of of the energy that's left. So I hope this makes sense that what I want to tell you. But basically, energy goes lower from every time you go lower and lower to the food web. I hope this makes sense. So let's look at some real life examples. A tractor uses fuel to move. A windmill uses wind to turn it and make electricity. And water tanks uses water to turn wheels as an example of real life events. Energy transfers in real life is more examples. This chart shows how energy moves. You eat food. Remember meat that and that animal got it from plants or just plants that got its energy from the sun. Your muscles get energy and you lift the ball and then you can throw it. This is change from one type to another. So basically, in that food that boy is eating on the left, there's energy in. The boy is eating it. Then he picks up a ball because the energy changed into his muscles, and then he's able to throw the ball. So remember, in summary, energy is measured in joules. We get two types of energies: kinetic, that's moving, and potential, that's stored energy. Systems are part of working together. We get three types of systems in energy and movement, and that's mechanical energy, electrical energy, and biological energy. Energy transfers inside systems and between systems, and the law of conservation means energy is not lost, only changed. Thank you for being such great listeners. You know now what energy is, types of systems we get, and how energy moves. Well done and good luck, guys.